Hey, thank you for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight. Jesus Christ. You guys are on top of me over here. This is quite the... yeah. Anybody celebrating anything before we get things started, or... No? Just want to get drunk on Thursday night. All right, well, all right. Hey. Salute, huh? All right, thank you. Yes. Right there with you guys. Right there with you. My name is Dan Brennan. I'm a working comedian. I'm not a full-time comedian. I have a regular job. Anybody else, you hate your job so much, you'll be driving to work, and you see a homeless person, and you're like, oh, man, that lucky son of a bitch doesn't have to go to work today. Look at him. He's fucking drinking a Pepsi and eating a honey bun. My wife won't let me drink Pepsi and eat honey buns. This shit is not fair at all. I'm a little stressed out. I had to take a CPR class this whole week, so I'm a little stressed. I think it's like the 5th or 6th time in my life I've taken a CPR class, which is ironic because if I was ever in a situation where I need to perform CPR, I'm pretty sure my first reaction would be, ah! That's it right there. Ah! Like a guy going through a really good haunted house, you know? And then my second reaction would be, hey! Anybody here know CPR? And then hopefully nobody call me. I'll be like, Dan, don't you know CPR? It's like, that's right. Shit, I almost forgot. It's, hey! Anybody else here know CPR? Because I wouldn't bet on this horse. I wouldn't wager on this pony right now. Talking to my wife, she goes, I bet if it was a really hot girl, you would want to do the CPR. I was like, what makes you think I'd want to accidentally kill a really hot girl? Why would that bring me to... When I walk around with her picture in my wallet, bragging to my friends and shit, like, check it out, dude, she's really hot, right? I killed her. That's right, I killed her, yeah. Yeah, you know that youngsters talk about crushing it? I'm literally killing it. That's how cool I am. I'm so cool. I work for an organization that has an HR department. Anytime somebody leaves the organization, they'll send a mass email out, right? And they're pretty generic. There's just 2 of them, right? First one's like, so-and-so's last day will be October 30th. If you see them around the building, congratulate them on their new position with so-and-so doing such and such and thank them for all their dedication and hard work. We wish them the best. And you're like, oh, man, you know, sounds like things ended pretty amicably. That's nice, right? And then there's the other one. It's a little different, you know? It's like so-and-so's last day is today. If you see them around the building, call 911 immediately. That's right. They made some vague threats about doing bodily harm to some of their former coworkers. Then they made some pretty specific threats about doing bodily harm to some of their former supervisors, or they were quite specific. We're all in agreement that if they'd had as much attention to detail with their work as they did with their threats, we wouldn't be sending this email out right now. That's right. Almost lost my shit a couple weeks ago. Like something bad happened at work and I got blamed for it and I didn't think it was my fault and I was just furious. I was like, fuck these guys. I'm going to walk. I had enough of this shit, right? And by some stroke of luck, my wife had asked me to stop at Costco on the way home from work that day. And you ever see the poor bastard who has to try and sell the satellite dishes at the Costco? You know what I'm talking about? It's like, hey, how you doing? And people are walking by like he's not even... Hey, you got a minute? And people are walking by. And I came to the very cruel realization, I keep screwing up in the job market. I'm going to end up having to try and sell satellite dishes at the Costco. So I showed up for work the next day with a much better attitude, right? Brought everybody coffee. I'm like, what do you want? Sugar, sweet, and low? Equal? I'll go get it. I got it. Shouldn't make fun of the poor bastard who has to try and sell satellite dishes at the Costco. In my defense, I'm the only person I've ever seen talk to that guy, all right? Apparently, you guys don't have a soul. What can I tell you? We always have the same conversation, too. He'll go, hey, guy, go, hey, you know what? I already own a satellite dish. Which is a lie. That's just a flat lie right there. Then they go, what brand? I'm like, come on, man. I'm just trying to throw some dignity your way. All right, just enjoy the moment. You know, go home and celebrate with your wife. Honey, you won't believe you sold a bunch of satellite dishes. Slow down. All right? We got to crawl before we can walk. Somebody acknowledged my existence. It was pretty exciting. What if you start a new job? Those want you to write like a little bio, like a list, your hobbies and interests and stuff. I don't really do anything. I never know what to write, you know. I'm like, I enjoy spending time with my family and drinking. And they're like, we're pretty sure we can't use the second part of this. And I'm like, pretty sure the first part of this isn't true. So why don't I just, you know what? Just show up on Monday and do the best I can. Okay, I'll show up on Monday, do the best I can, go home, have a few drinks, and ignore my family. We'll just do it like that, all right? It's a weird, I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm kind of in this is a weird situation to talk about. All right, I don't want to put anybody at ease. I'm probably going to fucking make people uncomfortable. I apologize. But here's the thing. Like, I'm driving to work today, and like 3 blocks from my house, there's like this elementary school bus stop, all right? And all the kids are right by the street, and they're very rambunctious, and it's just very nerve-wracking, whenever I drive by there. So I'm driving to work today, and I just look over, just to make sure I don't want to kill anybody on the way to work, right? And I look over, and one of the moms is giving me a dirty look, and I'm like, oh, my God, here I am being extra careful around your rambunctious kids, and you're going to give me a dirty look? Like, not cool, And then it clicked in my brain, like, she thinks I'm a pedophile, now. No, I have no idea how to handle this situation, Should I drive to work tomorrow like 50 miles over the speed limit? That would be like, oh my God, look at that guy, what an asshole, huh? But at least we know he's not a pedophile, all right? He might actually kill one of our kids, but he's not going to try and touch any of them, all right? So it's okay. Or should I go to the bus stop early and try and talk to the mom, be like, hey, listen, the only reason I drive by so slow, all the kids are right by the street, and I don't want to hurt anyone, okay? I'm not a pedophile. Nothing makes you sound more like a pedophile than saying I'm not a pedophile. So I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to work early tomorrow. I'm going to go to the bus stop early, and I'm going to grab that mom's ass. I'm going to grab her ass. That's right. That way the word will get around the neighborhood. You know what I mean? They'll be like, you hear about that fucking Dan Brennan guy? What about him, man? Guy's a fucking sexual predator. What'd he do? He grabbed my wife's ass. That's not terrible. You know what I mean? We don't have to put up any posters or anything for that, so that's okay. It is what it is. What are you going to do, right? You ever notice it is what it is never a positive thing? You never see them be like, yeah, hey, my kid just got into Harvard. It is what it is. I've been dating this supermodel the last 6 months. It is what it is. I just won $4 million playing the lottery. It is what it is. It's always something horrific. Or like, I haven't been able to hear anything out of my left ear for 6 weeks now. Yeah, it is what it is. I can't bend my thumb anymore. It is what it is. I have no feeling in my right foot. It is what it is. Is that funny or is that just fucking stupid? I don't even know. It is what it is. All right, we're moving on. Okay. I was at the pharmacy waiting on a prescription today, and I just happened to be standing in the adult diaper section, and I'm not there yet, but I'm a little closer than I should be, all right? And there's this package of adult diapers, and on the cover of the package, there's this guy. He's pretty fit. He's pretty jacked, and all he has on is his adult diaper, and he's like this, and it's like, are they trying to make adult diapers cool? Here's what they should name every brand of adult diapers. It is what it is, adult diapers, right? And then just a picture of a guy like this, like, eesh. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I am an older guy, obviously. Sometimes I struggle. I can't tell if I'm getting senile or if I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm struggling with that. Let me give you my last experience. I'm at the dog park, right? And guy walks up to me, starts having a conversation with me, and I have, it's obvious from the conversation that we've met each other before, and I have no recollection of this guy. I'm freaking out, like, oh shit, I don't. And then his dog comes running up, Ernie, golden retriever, bundle of joy, and I was like, oh well, shit, I remembered Ernie. So I was encouraged that I remembered Ernie. And then the longer I talked to the guy, the more encouraged I was, because I don't think it's a case of me getting senile. I think he was just really boring. I think that was the problem. He's telling me about his new garage door opener. I'm like, riveting stuff right here. And then, a 10-year warranty. Oh, my God, this is great. And then what else was he ramming about? Oh, he's fucking getting his lawn ready for the summer. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm at the edge of my seat. And then telling me how he was going to dig a hole in his backyard and plant a tree there. And I'm like, I'm going to dig a hole in my backyard and plant your dead body there. That's what I'm going to do. And Ernie's going to help me, too. He's like, oh, this guy sucks. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Was he telling you about the fucking garage door? Jesus. Was he telling about the summer lawn? I was going to shit all over that thing. It's like, I thought you were his best friend. He's like, dude, there's limits. All right, there's limits. I'm so old. I remember when you need to be like a badass to have a tattoo. That's how old I am. You need to be like a biker or a Marine or something like that. Be like, who's that guy? He's all tatted up. That's my Uncle Mike. He won the Bronze Star in Vietnam, dude. He's the last guy you want to fuck with, all right? The last guy who messed with him ended up in the emergency room. It's totally different now, right? It's like, who's that guy? He's all tatted up. That's the assistant principal of my kid's middle school, all right? He is It's the last guy you want to mess with, all right? The last guy who messed with him got a lunch detention, so watch out. All right. Hey, you guys having fun so far? Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to keep it moving. We have a special guest drop-in tonight from Chicago, a very funny guy. He's been tearing it up all over the place. Please welcome to the stage Muhammad Abed, everybody. Muhammad!